And then it turns out Kong's a smart monkey, all right? This monkey doesn't need to get a banana. He grows bananas.
Yeah.
So he's got all these fucking traps set
Teach
up.
a man to get a banana and gets bananas for the rest of his life.
Exactly.
They flash back to him like growing tomatoes.
He's like in the bib jeans, like on a little straw hat. Anyways, he's fucking smashing him with the two sticks. They're falling in holes and shit. And then one finally gets to him and he tears it apart like he should have in the fucking beginning. Like, yeah, you're King Kong. Cool, thanks. And then he eats it and he's super sad because he's sitting there like so many of these fucking monkeys I see at the zoo, sitting there eating this lizard, and he's super sad. He's lonely. You can see in his eyes. You know what I mean? Again, I agree. We're on the same page. Godzilla looked bad in this movie. Again, because there's more monkey propaganda these people are pushing down our throats, all right? They want King Kong to be a big deal. I don't want to bring this up. I will, though, all right? As everyone knows watching, recently I jumped universes. Someone went back in my timeline and changed things. In my universe, I want you to know that King Kong beat Godzilla. I've been informed several times this week by you guys that in your universe, in your version of the movie, the last one, right? Kong lost to Godzilla, which is huge. I didn't get to go see that. I would like to go see that because in my universe, Kong won, and I was fucking furious about it. I'm still mad now that I'm here because now it's like, think about how your universe doesn't make sense. And I know you're here, your atoms are all built for it.
Right.
But in your universe, Godzilla won. Godzilla won. Everybody knows Godzilla's the fucking king of the monsters.
King.
This lizard, they're fucking putting him on camera for all 15 minutes, Tim, 20 minutes. Instead, I'm following this sad fucking monkey around.
Monkey's expressive.
And the monkey, he's expressive, yeah. And he knows sign language, yeah, right? You're telling me they were like, you know what, monkey man? Go down to the hole. Go down there. Just fucking be in the hollow earth. We'll leave the lizard that's killing everybody up here. Work it out. They worked out in this movie. Look what happens when you talk out your problems. Anyway, he's sad down there and he's eating fucking lizards and then his tooth's bad.
Right.
Got bad tooth.
Do you think he ever does the thing that you see on Instagram where he goes and then it smells it and falls off the log?
I hope so, yeah. And again, think about that, Hollywood. That's the kind of role model.
I would pay to see it.
Role model you're setting up. Not the fucking lizard who sleeps like a dog in the Coliseum. Oh,
Adorable.
Fuck him. And I think, you know what this really comes down to?
What is
it? Definitely is jealousy about Godzilla -1.
Yeah.
A film that won an Oscar, that people love and put up here. These fucking Kong people. These fucking monkey sympathizers are out here doing this. I fucking hate King Kong.
I love this comment in the YouTube chat from CL4TP Gaming. Says, Did they survive level 5 though? A great callback to one of the older.
I don't even remember that.
It's just they had to get out of level 5.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Level 5 was
Aquaman.
the Brian. Was that the Brian Cranston thing?
No. It was a Godzilla interview. It was a Brian Cranston one. Yeah.
It was. Remember, there was like level 5 was just like, we got to get out of level 5, and then Brian Cranston got locked in.
Had to get out of level 5.
The radiation.
Now it was really astounding for other universe Greg.
Roger, who's just a regular user in the chat, says, I feel absolutely lied to. This is a Kong movie. Fuck Kong. Thank you, Roger.
When Greg was like, unbelievable that totally serious, not an ounce of like humor in this or joking of him being like, how the fuck does Kong beat Godzilla? I was like, well, he didn't. And he was like, yeah, he did. I was like, Greg, no, Kong got his ass whooped like in the last movie. Like he was destroyed. And he was like, I
distinctly remember in my universe Kong putting his foot on Godzilla and like roaring after he beat him. I think you've told me it's gone the other way. That Godzilla did that.
Yeah, you got the shit.
And I'm going wrong. Like there's things I'm learning that I like and dislike about this universe. I appreciate that about it. I also think in that universe, or in my universe originally, I don't think I was on this in review. And not only that, someone tweeted me today, or one of the Greg Way comments was like, I wanted to thank you, Greg. They said it only happened because of you,
wanted to do
Monsterverse.
this stuff.
I assure you, ladies and gentlemen, that is not me. All right? I know this all sounds like a bit, but I have jumped universes. So Elon Musk has gone back and done something in the timeline that has gone and done this, and I'm here, and I'm fine. I'm having a great time. The big things haven't changed for the most part. Looking for the perfect gift to celebrate the moms in your life? Aura frames are beautiful, Wi-Fi connected digital picture frames that allow you to share and display unlimited photos. It's super easy to upload and share photos via the Aura app, and if you're giving Aura as a gift, you can even personalize the frame with preloaded photos and memories. How do I Greg Miller from Kinda Funny knows so much about Aura because I just gave Jen one for her birthday. I used the QR code on the box to preload it with photos of her and Benny, and when she booted it up for the first time, she got to see a sweet little message from me. I like this frame so much that I am actually legitimately buying one for my mother for Mother's Day. From grandmothers to new mothers, aunts, and even friends in your life, every mom loves an Aura frame. Right now, Aura has a great deal for Mother's Day. Listeners can save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $30 off plus free shipping for their best-selling frame. That's auraframes.com. Use code KINDAFUNNY at checkout to save. And mom, if you see this before you get your Aura frame for Mother's Day, please act surprised.
I'll tell you what, you should watch the show Constellation on Apple
No,
TV.
I know I'm on it in your universe. I'm just letting you know I have no recollection of any of this.
That's a
I
different
was so
Greg.
skinny back then.
I have definitely less gray hair.
I liked how much Godzilla was in this. I feel like he is clearly the superior. He's the one that is so much better than Kong. Kong's the young
So why do I
engineer
gotta spend
that
so
we
much
have.
fucking time?
Because
with this
Kong
mute?
is more
Can he
entertaining
fucking
because
learn to talk? Can we
Godzilla-
get a fucking Planet of the Apes crossover? Start fucking talking.
I mean, no.
You're down there and there's less gravity. Your vocal cords open up. Banana. And you're like,
I don't know if that's going to solve anything. But yeah, no, I feel like they treated him with respect of like
bring in all
allowing him
these
to come in as
cancer
the
patient
badass.
monkeys. I don't care about you, hairless Joe. Get out of here. I don't know. I don't know who's getting the feedback from these motion pictures that I want. I want more
People
monkeys
love the apes. They love them.
who are in less
They
good
love the
health.
apes.
Like what? No.
But you know what's better?
Less-
Give him a sickly ape. Give him a sickly ape. All right, well, we find King Kong in Hollow Earth.
They're moving rocks around like raiders. Fucking great. I don't care. Or Temple of Doom. I don't care.
Yeah. All right. Well, we go to Hollow Earth, and
Yeah.
Kong's lonely, man, because he's not allowed back up to the normal Earth, the surface, because Godzilla beat his ass last time, and everyone's worried that as long as the two remain in their protective areas, everything's gonna be cool.
Yeah,
Of
they're like,
course-
Kong, you going back up? He's like, oh no, man, it's kind of scary up there. There's a lot going on.
We get, of course, Kong wrecking shop. Godzilla's over in Rome. He's sleeping in the Coliseum. Adorable little joke comes back at the end.
Godzilla's affirmed to be our protector up there still, chasing.
Yes.
But he's getting riled up. They're like, why is he getting so riled up?
Something's
getting
going
pissed.
on.
Something's
And then
going
we
on.
get a fight with Godzilla and just this new Titan thing in the streets of Rome. Freaking sick as hell, man.
Cool.
This is what I want from these movies.
I'm
This
your-
monsters fighting. You
I'm
commonly
your
fight.
I'm your protector. I'm just gonna knock down all these bridges and step on all these people. Like, there's a lot of people still dying.
Well, it's not
kinda-
protecting the people. It's protecting the Earth. It's more protecting.
Yeah, we're
like, he
ants
doesn't really
on
care
it.
about the humans.
Yeah, he
But
doesn't
why?
care about humans.
But why does he care about this planet that much?
He lives on it, man.
Well, it's more about protecting his species, his people, because he's killing the Titans. He is the king of the monsters.
He's the apex predator
Yeah.
in the ecosystem. And so,
I
anytime
just
anything
want to see
comes
that
in, he wants to kill
conversation
it.
happen of like, thank you for protecting. He's like, I'm doing this for me. I don't know.
That is something
So-called
that
monarch.
when you start
he yells at the
dialing it,
helicopters when they're too close to him.
Yeah.
when you do start thinking about it, you're like, is Kong? Like everyone wants to root for Kong or Godzilla, excuse me.
He doesn't give a
because
fuck
you're like,
about
Godzilla's
you.
the bomb, yeah, but he doesn't care. He kills. There's multiple times where he busts through the bridges. You're like, those people are dead in those cars. He's
Kong
killed
loves
multiple
that,
people.
that little baby.
But Monarch kind of
baby.
deifies him. Everyone's like, he's our protector. I'm like, he's not. He will kill you.
Well, it's
He does
all
not
these
care.
other fucking slugs and worm creatures you got. They're really gonna fuck the place up. So I
Before
keep
we
checking
went
it.
to the movie, I forgot who asked Tim, like, what's the name of the bad guy in this movie? And Tim said, I think Skarg.
Garg.
And we were like, we all kind of collectively at the same time. We're like, I don't think that's what it's called.
We don't have high
King,
expectations,
come
but that can't be
on.
right.
The Skarg King. We just the whole time we're going, ham Skarg.
Garg. I'm not as sickly as the other monkeys, but I'm sickly too.
I'll tell you
I
what.
got cataracts, but I'm gonna kick the shit out of Kong.
I'll tell you what I hoped
When's
about.
the last time this guy had to fight anybody? You know what I mean? Go ahead and put me right now. Take me to the hospital.
Yeah.
Declare me king of the terminally ill floor, all right?
Yeah, done.
Yeah, I fucking own every one of these guys. They try to step to me, you know what I mean? I'm knocking IVs out. I'm
You're
stabbing
Kong.
them in the tongue with it, you know what I mean? But you then send in fucking anybody else who's healthy years into my reign as king of the sickly. I ain't been practicing
Wait,
that.
I don't understand what your problem is with them. Like they were banished. You want him to be like,
Why is
perfect
Kong
health?
thriving out there?
Because he's allowed to. He didn't fight Godzilla's species. Godzilla's species stopped.
Yeah, and shove them down low.
Yeah.
Just put them into Hollow Earth.
Yeah,
Hollow Earth's so beautiful outside of their little fire pit. Get out and swing on a vine. Do a pull-up. You know what I mean?
That is okay. So we'll dial it back to the main.
grass.
You're fucking, and like, Scar is just making them all move rocks. What are you doing? You know what I mean?
I was a
Now
little
moving
lost
back
as
that
the
way.
ultimate plot. I think Scar King was trying to get back up to the surface so he could take over the surface. That was his goal.
Then a new ice age.
I'll tell you what I wanted.
And why? But
Yeah, monkeys
can't
love ice.
exist in
I'm not
ice
joking about
ages.
that. That was Frozen Empire.
Oh,
no, but they
said a new
talk
ice age.
about-
Well, because they have what's
Oh,
his name,
right.
Shimu or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it
A
is.
weird Pokemon. Like
Yeah.
that was like the Alolan version of like a
Sandshrew?
Godzilla. Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I was hoping was gonna happen was that like we're show Scar King and he's this fucking like red guy and he's all
I was like, are
gangly.
you an orangutan?
He's got like arms down at his toes. And what I was hoping for when they revealed this other ice like Godzilla or whatever, I thought it was gonna be a bigger Kong. And I was like,
Yeah,
this
me
wasn't even
too.
the bad guy.
I thought when the eyes happened, I was like, oh, it's that Scar.
Yeah.
That Scar.
we thought this was the bad guy.
Godzilla's tweaking goddamn orangutan. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?